Alright, in this video we're going to be speed running a supplemental product or supplement product into our Shopify store. So the first thing I'm going to go and do is go to supplemental, go to catalog, because here we can see all the products they have. Now once you scroll through here, you can like easily just go to collections. I'm just going to go easy with gummies, right? Because when you scroll through Calodata, which is basically products on TikTok Shop, where people are running on TikTok Shop, like for example 400k 500k a month on TikTok Shop itself, we can see, these motherfuckers are doing good. So what we want to do is we want to kind of replicate it, but make our own brand out of it and make sure it's not going to be, the same as everyone else. So first thing we're going to do is just scroll through here, find something we can use. Sleep well. These are sleep things. This is a mushroom complex. Let's actually I'll dive into the sleep stuff. So when we go here, I can even literally search up sleep on the things. Let me actually copy this image also in the meantime. You have, for example, here Nello Super Calm Calming Drink. Now this is a drink. We're not selling a drink, but shit, we are going to make something along the lines of this. This is gummies. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come here, and then I'm also going to copy this image. So if I copy this, look what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna rip these motherfuckers off. So this is Nello Super Calm. All right. So what I'm gonna say is I added two images in here. The first one I want you to make for me that it's going to look professional, showcasing the gummies and having the product around sleep. Make sure it also has my brand name, which is, I don't know, let's name it Sleepy. Fucking hell, who knows? In there, make it playful, keep, but at the same time professional. I want to use this for my Shopify store. So reason why I'm just putting it in like this, I'm not adding any crazy prompt in there either. What I'm trying to do with this is I'm gonna see if ChatGPT is gonna actually be able to come up with a picture that's gonna be literally like with the gummies here and then this shit, etc. Like if it's gonna be able to do something along the lines of that. I've actually never tried it before. I've tried other things before, which I was gonna show in this video, or which I was gonna go and do in this thing, but I guess shit, life works out differently. So I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do. In the meantime, what we can do is we can just look at other things. For example, we have these lullabies. We have Nello Super Calm, whatever these are. Like, mm, they look nice, but it doesn't. Or it's just a picture. That's it. I would just skip that. Or this one. What is this? Super Calm. It's the same thing as it's a drink mix, right? So a lot of people are just, or at least the most selling on TikTok Shop is drink mixes, and then here you have gummies. Okay, that's at least something. Then we have vitamins. Then you have gummies again. Then you have the strips, right? Okay, so it's a lot of them is gummies and whatever. I like this, but I would say okay, good. See, this is what we want to go for. So okay, good. Now, now on the outside of the packaging, put some gummies down on the ground so it looks a bit nicer. Blah blah blah. Who the fuck knows? And then for improved sleep and relaxation, dietary supplement. Alright, fine. Who gives a shit? That doesn't matter too much. Now, what you can also do with supplementals, instead of just taking that, you can take way more things. As in, what is this called here on catalog? You have a lot of other things, a lot of other options you can go for. If you're something like you want to go into the gym and stuff, like proteins and shit, you have that, right? Fucking powders, whatnot. You have it, all of it. You can just add anything you imagine. Now you can use Supplemental to actually go and make it from here, which is possible. I'm just making the product pictures here, which we're going to import to our store in a bit. So that is that. Yeah, bestsellers. Let's see. Actually, maybe they have some good bestsellers. White kidney bean, probiotic, 40 billion with prebiotics. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go scroll through Calodata so I can find not, let's say, something around sleep, but so I can find other pictures or other brands that are selling similar stuff that we can actually use as product pictures, so we can take some inspiration from them, right? And that way what we're going to make is our product that is already looking, let's say, fine slash decent. We're going to make it 100 times better looking, right? That is our goal with this. So right now we're only doing the product pictures. So what we want to do is when you see something stand out like this, for example, or this wouldn't have anything crazy as pictures, but when you see something stand out like this, I can't view this, but let me actually try the Nello Super Calm. Let me actually try to see what they have. Look, this in my opinion is perfect, right? This is actually really good. So what I would do is now make a picture of this product where it is on its side. So we're going to have like a view where it's basically on the floor. So it's on its side. So the gummies spill out. Make it look nice. Make the have some gummies on the ground and some on the edge of the lid, etc. And then what else can we do? What else can we do? Add some effects, or we'll add the effects later. Let's just see whatever the fuck is gonna cook up for us. So when you go to Nello here, trydrinknello.com. Reason why I'm going here is exactly this. Look, see this picture already? Wow, you guys don't know me. We're cooking here. So hold up, let me cook. Here's the lullaby thing again. I also use that in another video, I believe. But reason why I actually wanted to go in here is because of the pictures. So you see, for example, it's made from strawberry and this and that. What is our thing made of actually? I have no fucking idea. Oh, here. What is it made of? Neuroprotective dietary supplement, 60 gummies. That's it. No taste. What is it made of, bro? This is fucking strawberries. Flavor, passion fruit. Perfect. Now, let me not click my phantom fucking wallet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll through here. Now we know it's made from passion fruit. What we're going to add is the passion fruit in the back, right? Although it doesn't matter too much the taste, we still want to add something along the lines of it. So if we go actually here, which would actually be a good picture. Let me just scroll down a little bit. This motherfucker's a bit too professional with these pictures. Now let me go here. Shop super calm. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same. Passion colada. Damn, they got all the fucking taste. Here, this is the one we want. Now we see here. Do they have passion fruit? No, right? Blue coconut, strawberries, passion colada. No. Now the closest thing that comes to it is basically strawberries. I would say at least. So after 30 minutes, after 30 days. All right, perfect. We can also change it. Let fucking yank that, right? So what we have here is sleep gummies. Perfect. Looks fine enough to me. So what I'm gonna say is create this image, but make it for my product. I want you to change the. No, I'm not gonna talk about text because when you usually talk about text, it actually fucks it up. So I want you to use my product in the 30 days and 30, what is it called, 30 minutes, 30 minutes on both, in both comparisons. Now, reason why I'm doing this, we're going to use, I would probably not add this in here as a product picture. I would add it somewhere here below though, but again, it doesn't really matter. We can still add it as a product picture. The whole idea is what we're trying to do now is trying to make something professional and also trying to make something that's going to come over nice for the customer, where they're going to be like, oh shit, so after using this for 30 minutes I get relaxation, reduce stress. This is exactly also what our product does, right? Ish. Let's go with that. And then after 30 days, it's going to be, well, ours is also sleep focused. So I believe, we could just fucking use this stuff. Exactly the same. I don't think we would need to change it, to be honest. I don't see any point of changing it for, because it's pretty much the same as whatever these guys use. So let's just wait until that loads. In the meantime, I'm just gonna scroll a little bit on fucking TikTok shop. Look, this is also AI. I don't know if you guys can see that, or it looks like AI. And yeah, this is AI. It has to be. If it isn't, it has to be this, because of the packaging. This is exactly what like an AI would package it. What AI packaging would look like. That's what I at least personally know. We'll also make Okay, 30-day, clean your nose, falls off, medium. Okay, fine, whatever. Now I'm just going to make a couple more pictures. This is perfect. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? This is literally AI can literally just fucking remake whatever these motherfuckers have. Do you understand that now? So I'm gonna say make one more of this. This is gonna be our last picture. Make this for my product, except change the strawberry for passion fruit, as that is the flavor of my product. You can also have some gummies falling out the uh, you can have some falling out gummies falling out the air, so they fall in what is it called, in the bottle, in the bottle, whatever. Just put it down like that. Who gives a shit? Just something like that, bro. He'll cook it up for me. He understands me. ChatGPT got me, bro. ChatGPT and I got like a different type of link. So these guys also, if we're gonna look at it, I don't know how much they're doing on the website. Yeah, they're at least doing, at least on the website, there should be doing like a minimum of 400, 300 to 400. Now, that is also with me keeping in mind that this is probably not accurate, right? If you have 45 to 40K, this is not true either. This 45, 40K, this would be at least a couple 100,000 nonetheless. But with this, they would be doing a couple 200 to 300K. But they're probably doing way, way more, right? Bro, look at it. They're like making 1.1 exactly here. But this is the website we're talking about. So they're doing way and way more. But it just doesn't show as much as it should show. Now, this is also good, what they have here, this one's, right? Of course, it's not the same product as we have. But shit, it's a good product. So when you scroll through this product, you'll just get different ideas of products you can use, different ideas of pictures you can use. Let me see what they are going to cook up here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let ChatGPT cook. Let ChatGPT cook. We're getting there. Oh, that's fire. No, it's not the same. I think also this is very busy. Our brand is also not so busy, but I'm going to just click on here, click on download. Perfect. Then I'm just going to go click on. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Shit. It doesn't matter. I'll just download all of them. Download this. Download that. Download that. Download this. Now I'm gonna say make a model that is going to be a female with a little bit of under eyes, that is going to be taking the gummies, and have her have the gummies in her hand, and putting it in her mouth. So yeah, that whatever. Now what we're gonna do in the meantime, well, he's gonna create that one for us. We're gonna go to the Shopify. So when we're on Shopify, we're gonna click on Add Product. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna name it Sleepy Melatonin Gummies, or whatever extra you have, right? So I'm going to add the media from here. So this was all we just had. So this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth picture that we have. So when we go back, a reference image of a model. So what you can do when you get something along the lines of this, what we can have is we can just try to find something here. Maybe we'll. All right, this is a bit shit. It'll be fine. We'll find a picture. So you can go to you have to go to like a website. You can't really just fucking flip something out of nothing. So you go to a website, maybe, but it has to be a gummy. So this is the harder part, let's say, of someone actually taking a gummy. What we can also just go to is just Google and then just type in model with gummy in her mouth. I don't fucking know. Just something like this. AI mode? No. Bro, no way fucking Google has AI now. What the fuck? Um, Something like this. Nah, bit too much. All we just have to find is just a person just eating a gummy, and then I don't have it here. Let's just tell him to use this model, but make sure she has my product and the gummies in her hand, where one of her hands is putting the gummies in her mouth. So we're putting the gummies in her mouth. Yeah, this will fuck knows. Just yank that in there. Now what we have here, bro, this is fire. This already looks really good actually. So what we have here is I will actually delete this one, right? Because it's not the one we want. So first things first, let's just save this page. And then I'm just going to just come here and delete this one. Now I'll also add the woman using the product, etc., etc. But first of all, I'll just name the price, the $29.95 USD. The $49.95 is compare ad price. Who knows? Available. Make it like 1,000 save, bow done, 10,000 saved, whatever. We don't even have 10,000. Who gives a shit? Now, once that is done, what you need to do is you need to go up here. You need to just search up Atlas. Now, once you go to Atlas, once we are going to go to Atlas, we're going to basically just add our pictures in there. Now, let's see. Hold up. Let ChatGPT cook. We're cooking now, boys. We're cooking now. We're cooking now. We're cooking. In the meantime, let's go to Atlas AI Store Builder. What we're going to click is we're going to click on Generate Product. Or in the meantime, I forgot actually. Maybe it would have been better to, yeah, maybe it's better to actually add that product first and then go and make the whole page. So let's just wait until ChatGPT cooks this. Actually looks really good. So when you have things like this that you can do with ChatGPT, you always try to make as much as you can with models, because that just adds extra how can I say, that just adds so much extra trust into your brand or into your product. Same thing here. When you see these type of things, they have all these videos. Now we can't make video. I mean, you can make videos, but it's not gonna look as TikTok realistic as these motherfuckers have, right? But what you can do is basically these type of stuff. So you're going to just yank that in there, download this one, right? Then we go back here. Once we have that, just going to fucking put that picture in there. I'll just move the pictures up a little bit. I'll just yank this one a little bit towards the middle or something. Or this is also fine, right? Once we have this, what we're going to go do now is we're going to go to Atlas. Now on Atlas, we're going to build our store without us touching shit. We're not going to touch anything on the store. Atlas is going to build the whole store for us. All right, so once this loads up, what we're going to come here and want to do, let me just close a couple of these pages. So there's no need, there's no need, no need, no need, no need, no need for anything anymore. Now what we're going to come here and just come do is just Shopify, and then we're going to select Sleepy, melatonin gummies. We're just going to yank them in there. Now what it's going to do is just going to craft a store that we can see on the side already, but we're going to publish it and then we're going to see how it's going to look like. Now I'm just going to edit this store with you guys quickly because we're speed running it, and it's just going to be extremely fast that we're going to build a store. It's been like what, 60 minutes, 70 minutes that this video is going, but it's going to go quick, and that is how quick you can actually make a store. Is just make a couple pictures, yank them into Atlas, done. That is literally it. So while this is getting generated, we're just gonna wait here. Nothing crazy to do, nothing special that we can do. Just gonna wait, just gonna see what this is going to give us first. Now, yeah, let's just wait. A couple things I can say during the time we're waiting. When you're also making these pictures, you don't want to go too overboard with how they're going to look and changing the product like extreme amounts. Reason being, a lot of the times if you do change something like crazy, like it just changes from, let's say a pen changes from this to like four pens at once, it's hard to supply that, right? You cannot send it to your supplier and expect them to have it. A lot of the times they're just going to fuck you up and bite you in your back. So minimum 4 photos here. Just going to yank these in there, bro. That looks fire. That's actually really good. I like that a lot actually. So I don't know which colorway this is. Let's see, skincare supplements. I will go with Pink petal. Nah, pink is not. Pink doesn't suit on this. Let's see skincare. No. Let's see. Just normal this. Nah. Apparel and lifestyle. Alright, I don't like any of these motherfucking colors. So I'm just gonna go here, just make it white, and then just make it black. Black and white. Alright, wait, that's a bit too dark. Ah, wait, it needs to be the other way around. So do it like this. Perfect. Just black and white. Well, we can always adjust the shit later, but I'm just gonna do black and white. So we're gonna click on launch our store. So once that's gonna happen, it's just going to launch the store for us. I also, just coming back on that, I would much rather have you guys be simple with simple websites instead of fucking having anything and everything in your website. So just keep your website simple. There's no point in trying to make something that is gonna be crazy shit. So let's just load this up. And then this theme here, Atlas theme 3, this is the one we're gonna go click customize. I'm also going to click once it loads actually. I'm also going to open a new page so we can actually look at it. But first things first, we gotta customize it because we know, of course, they added some stuff in there, but we want to make it better. So this is also one thing with Atlas, which I see a lot of people doing. When they just have it when they just have it made for them, they just go ahead and continue and then be like done. That's it. It doesn't usually go like that. It's not the smartest way to go around it. You always try to go click on edit. Now this homepage I'm not gonna go into, but let's say we're going to be on this page, right? Here, what we can do now again is ChatGPT, okay, and then we're going to just write to ChatGPT, write me top 5 problems people facing facing. What is this? What was the other one? Nello. Facing that are, oh, look here, that are trying to go sleep, that I can use in bullet points. Now this is something you actually need to do the research for. I have another video on this where it's basically talking about researching your customers, so understanding what they want. No, I would say something along the lines of delicious. For example, what I would do here, because I already know a little bit about the sleeping niche, I would put here fall asleep faster and seamlessly, for example, seamlessly. Now on the other one, for example, natural safe ingredients, what I would do here is no more waking up at night, right? Or something along the lines. I would just yank it in here, make it sound better as a bullet point. I'm just gonna yank all of them in there because I know my English is good, but ChatGPT can always make it a little bit better here and there, right? So we're just going to yank that in there. What else can we use? I would, for example, also say quick and effective relief. That's good. Enhances overall well-being. Wake up, refresh. Yes, that's the one I was looking for. So I'll just delete this one. So delete this shit. Wake up, refresh daily. I'll just make another one here. Pow, pow, pow. Let's just see what they're gonna come up with because they usually make it way better than what you make it, right? As in the text. Here's a polish. Stay asleep through the night. Here, so we're going to just right here. No more waking up. Stay asleep through the night. Drift off faster with a seamless, calming bedtime routine. I guess. Whatever the fuck. If it's too long, it's too long. Wake up feeling recharged and refreshed. Make it shorter. Typing too much, bro. You're doing too much at GPT. Now, once you've done that, right? Drift off faster, seamlessly, because otherwise too long. I don't like it. Fall asleep faster, effortlessly. That sounds way better. Wake up refreshed and energized. So once we go here again, wake up refreshed and energized. Perfect. Now this, for example, of course, it's not the best website yet because we're still editing it. But this, for example, is already, way more of the bullet points that people want to hear about, what they want to see about, right? Now here you can just basically add a picture of a chick. What I would just come and do is just go search up girl selfie, and then just for example, and then I'll just take this chick here. Looks a bit older because fucking 20-year-olds are not suffering from sleep insomnia, bro. You get the point. Or let me just download it quickly. I don't want to click on the picture, bro. Just get out of here. Just download this picture quick. You come here, you take this picture, and then you just yank it in here for the girl. So once you have that, the image here is going to edit itself once it comes. And for example, just small little changes like that, right? We added that woman in there. Now what we would do, well, what I would do is just scroll down a little bit. Now here you, for example, you can add some icons of like how it works, etc. I wouldn't do too much with it. Now what I would do maybe with the rich text here, I would try to add like a picture of someone actually using the product. Hence why we made the girl use the product, right? So you can add that in there. On these columns, I don't know if you can really like add any images or anything in there. I don't think so. Wait, let's actually check. If we can, that would actually be fire. Then we can actually just see if it's going to add any text or what it's gonna do. Then we can maybe delete the rest of the columns and just have that column in there. Nah, that's horrid. That's horrible. Let me just remove that shit. Now, just scroll down a little bit. Here, you're going to add icons. So what I would do is, for example, I would just come here, just type in shipping icon. And then come here, just yank this motherfucker here. Download this shit. Save image as. Save it. And then from there on, just come back here. I would just click on this one first, on the icon. Then you see the icon there. You can also type it like from Shopify itself, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'm just gonna put that icon in there. Now you can do this for the rest. I'm not gonna do the rest because it's kind of a hassle to just fucking add all the icons in here. There's no real point. But this works really well. I would put it more down on the page. So for this, on the icon guarantees, I'll probably like name it down all the way or all the way ish, a little bit above the reviews. I'll just yank it somewhere here, just throw it in there, and that way it's just going to be a bit lower. And you know, people just usually care about that when they come lower into the page. So after that is done, this we already have. Why choose us? Perfectly fine. This is perfect. What our customers are saying. This. Now, our 30-day risk-free guarantee. I would maybe image with text. I would maybe add our woman in here, the girl we made as the model. I would just add that in there because that way we already have like all the other pictures being used. Because if you scroll up, this is being used. Here it's another being used. But there's no, on the page at least, the woman that we made that's being used, which is going to be used now, which looks absolutely fire. So once that is done, you can just change it up a little bit here and there. I would just also add something here maybe. But if we go look at the desktop version of it, which also looks fucking fire, look at this. Bro, this looks very good. Now you can just change the text. I would like add the icons like I said. Maybe just fuck around with the text. But majority of the text is already good. Fell asleep faster, woke up refreshed, smoothed evening routine, reduced anxiety. These are also literally our pain points that we want to focus on, right? Now, on these I would basically also add some icons, right? But that is basically it. That is literally gonna be 90% of what you need. And look at this, bro. This whole like the page where what we see right now, this thing looks crazy to me. This actually looks fire. I like it a lot. So I would personally run something along the lines of this, genuinely. And I don't mean that to say because I just made it. I would seriously just run something along the lines of this, right? This is perfect. This is literally perfect. So that is genuinely gonna be it. So if you want to make a store, this is how I do it. This is how you should do it. This is the best way to do it. So yeah, that's basically gonna conclude this video. Our store is literally done. I can literally run ads to this if I want to. So that's basically gonna be it. So I'm just gonna click on preview so I can actually see it in like a page itself, so it actually looks a bit better. And then I will just click on this maybe. Yeah, bro, that's fire. That is fire. Let me just put that in English because in the Warenkorblagen is the German. Let me just check this. Yeah, bro, that's actually fire. This actually looks really, really good. In my opinion, I like this a lot. So if you want to check it in mobile view, click on inspect, and then you click on here basically, and it'll adjust for you. Mine is already in mobile view, so I don't need to. This way you can like scroll how it looks on mobile. But anyways, let's not fuck around with inspect and shit. It looks fire to me. I actually genuinely like how it looks. I would just add my logo in a couple here and there, and then just basically run ads for this, make ads for this. That's the next step. So this is basically how I speed run a product from scratch to building a full grown store out of it. And shit, in my opinion, looks fire. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. If you want to contact me, Instagram is down below. If you want to join the coaching where we help you scale from 0 to 100K, or if you're already doing multiple higher numbers to even higher than 100K inside of 4 months with the guarantee that you're going to get there. So just fill in the form below, and I'll see if you're going to be fit for the team. And from there on, we'll just check everything. I'll see you guys in the next video.